here with two institutions, Maury Wills and Dodger Dogs. All right, and I mean, two tremendous. I'm not a big fan of Dodger Dogs, Maury. You must certainly like them.
I love Dodger Dogs.
Yeah. Oh, of course you do. You've stole 104 bases in 1962. Did you ever steal a Dodger dog? Did you ever go up and grab one from the vendor or something?
No, I didn't do that, Bill.
That's a really funny question because you probably get them free. That's really
yeah, I get them for free. But you can't come to Dodger Stadium without having the Dodger Dogs.
Why?
They're juicy and tasty, and they're just magical.
Did they help you when you redefined the stolen base? When you should be in the Hall of Fame, did they help you run? Be honest. Be honest. I'm using my hand here, which is very good.
I always want to be honest.
Yes.
But I can't say that.
Okay.
But it made a lot of people happy in the stands. We set a record for attendance that year.
That's right. That's right. Well, in fact, that year, 1962, people don't realize this. You played in more games than anybody in baseball history will ever play in a regular season, 165.
That's right.
Because of the playoff of the Giants. Do you think
Yeah.
the Dodger Dogs help your stamina there?
Well, it could have. I'm not sure, but I continued to eat them all year, and I played 165.
Here, in fact, I'm going to take a bite.
Oh, okay.
Take a bite
Yeah.
of it, and we'll see.
Well, did you have onions,
No.
relish, mustard,
Ketchup. I'm just a ketchup.
You got to have all that. Pretty soon you'll be ready to go out and steal a base.
That's pretty good. They watered down the base pass in San Francisco.
Yeah.
In 1962. Furious. Are you still mad about that? They tried to
No.
stop you from stealing.
I'm not mad about that because Alvin Dog was the manager. He was the one who came up with the idea.
Right.
I would have done the same thing.
You have done the same thing?
Yes. They say if you want it fair, you got to go to Pomona.
All right. San Francisco, what's their best? Dodger Dog is Dodger Stadium. San Francisco is what? Garlic fries?
I think so.
Can we agree garlic fries really
No,
gross?
no.
Really stink?
Oh, gross,
The
yeah.
whole stadium smells bad, right? Would you agree with that?
Well, for me, anything connected with the San Francisco Giants is probably
I would
gross.
agree with you on that, my friend.
Okay.
My favorite Maury Wills story is still your first All-Star game in Washington. Can you tell us that story real quick? Because that's
Certainly.
that's a perfect story to tell with a Dodger dog. It's a perfect Dodger story to tell.
Well, I was born and raised in Washington, D.C.
Okay.
So the team bus went up uptown Washington, D.C. to a nice, fine hotel. I went back to the projects, stay with my parents and my family.
Oh, really?
And had all my little friends that come over. So when I got back to the ballpark the next day, the bus had already arrived for the National League team.
Yeah.
I'm going into the park to play the game. Big security guard like yourself. So where you going, boy? I said, sir, I'm on the National League baseball team and I'm going to the clubhouse. You're not a baseball player, you're too little. I said, no, really, I am. I'm with see my bag and see my shirt? So I said, sir, if you just walk down the hallway and by the National League clubhouse, open the door, I'll stand back with my bag and ask the players in there. They'll tell you who I am. So he said, good idea, come on. So we walked down there, he opened the door. He said, stand back. And I stood back and I stood there like this, with my bag and shirt. He opened the door and said, anybody in there notice? Now, baseball players got a sick sense of humor, Bill.
Yes, I know.
Anybody in there know this guy? And they all looked at me and said, never saw him before. He said, I knew that. Get out of here. Man came along with a suit and tie with credentials and got me in. And I walked out with the MVP trophy.
That is unbelievable. You couldn't get in at the front door, and you walked out the front door with the MVP trophy. That's
And
unbelievable.
I showed it to him as we walked by to get on the bus to leave. And he,
All right, so we all know in '62, again, what Alvin Dark did. But in Pittsburgh, they tried to play with you too. How did that happen? The lousy Pirates. I hate the Pirates. Go on.
I can't say that, though.
Well, that's right, because he played for the Pirates.
Well, I got exiled to the Pirates.
Oh, exiled. Okay,
Yeah.
so actually, exiled means he didn't really like him either. Okay, go
No.
on.
We're playing in Pittsburgh at Forbes Field. Harry Walker is the manager.
Oh, gosh.
Harry the Hat.
Harry the Hat.
So the Pirates put about 3 to 4 inches of sand around first base so that if I got on base, I couldn't get any traction. So the first inning, the leadoff hitter, got a base hit, and I'm on first, and I'm trying to get some traction. I'm down to my ankles, and I still can't get there. And I just turned to the umpire, and I did this, and the umpire said, you're right, Maury. Time!
Oh, really?
They took 3 wheelbarrows, heaping wheelbarrows.
3 wheelbarrows of sand.
Heaping wheelbarrows. That
Oh, my
means that the
God.
sand was falling off, of sand off the field.
That shows how much you revolutionized the stolen base because nobody knew what to do with it. Nobody knew how to handle you. They had to cheat to stop you today because
Yeah.
it was so new and so different. And that's why, I mean, I believe you should be in the Hall of Fame. And I believe, you know.
Well, when I last week, I was inducted into the Washington, D.C., my hometown, Washington, D.C. Sports Hall of Fame.
That's
Aha.
awesome.
So that was awesome. So I might not be in Cooperstown, but I'm in the Washington, D.C.
You know
Sports
what?
Hall of Fame.
That's better. And now, I wonder if Dr. Dogs are in the Hall of Fame.
They should be.
They should be. And I asked them, well, thank you, Maury, for having a great conversation. Two institutions, you can't go wrong. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Bill.